I'm not a pro, but I'm pretty sure that's not good.
Hey, what's up guys? It's Rye here, Bull City Speed, and we went to the track last night, took old kILLface here out to do some testing. And it didn't go that well. So we got a week to get this thing jammed back together and back in the car. How are we gonna do that, you ask? My homie, my neighbor, my boy, one of my best friends, Mikos, across the street here, he has a Gen 4 5.3 that we were putting together to swap into his Mustang. And I'm gonna go over there because he's out of town, and I'm gonna steal that motor. So we're gonna take out my built 6-liter and put in a stock 5.3. And I'll be really bummed if it goes faster. But the cool part is, that's a $200 motor. So if I blow that one up, not really a big deal. Maybe I'll lean on it like I really don't care. Anyway, so that's what we're doing. The plan is get this thing back together, not say a word to anybody, show up there like business as usual, and let this bad boy eat and see what happens. So let's get it. And it's out. As you can see, trans is pushed back, motor's out. It's sitting over there. One hand Sam, aka my man Tyler, came over here to help us out. We were stripping off all the accessories on it. I'm about to walk across the street right over there and go steal my boy's motor.
See, this is awesome. There's Miko's house, there's my house, and there's spare motor.
Alright, so 5 hours in, it is ready to go. My motor, our motor,
That motor.
this motor, yeah, that motor. That's that motor, and I hate that motor. I like this motor. And it's got a cam for a 76mm turbo behind a TH400. How it's gonna work with a much larger turbo behind a 4L80 with a lot tighter converter, I have no idea if this thing's even gonna build, boost whatsoever, but we're gonna give it a shot. But yeah, pulling this thing apart, that's the biggest piece of bearing material. Look at it, it's the size of Tyler's head, literally. I haven't looked at it yet, but I think we knocked the thrust out of this thing somehow, spending 17 seconds on the converter.
12 seconds later.
On the trans brake is usually frowned upon. The sun's coming down, and we're gonna put this thing in, and we're gonna try and get it in the car, have the car fired up tonight. Anyway, we'll get back to it. 9 hours and 8 minutes. We stopped to go get oil. We stopped for dinner, but 9 hours, 8 minutes. She's back together. It's 10 o'clock at night. I said, damn the noise ordinance. We're gonna fire this thing up and see if we got oil pressure. So Mikos, if you're watching this in the future, congratulations, homie. You get to watch your little baby come to life. Here we go. I'm gonna pass the camera to One Hand Sam, and I'm gonna fire this pig up.
Full send.
Is this good? If this is good, we're good. As long as this is okay, we're okay.
Solid.
Yeah, 10 hours and 10 minutes. The 5.3 donated by my dog, Mikos. I appreciate it, dude. I wish you could be here to suffer with us.
You missed out.
Yeah, you're missing out, dude. We're having the time of our lives. And anyway, so it's put in the car. It sounds awesome. We got 50 pounds of pressure, oil pressure right off the bat. We're going to throw some coolant in it, throw the pump bumper on it, put it down on the ground, and get this thing ready to go out and make some hits. Not tonight, though. I'm taking the next couple of days off. We might do it out on old 70 Raceway.
Yeah.
We'll see how it does.
Tomorrow.
Okay, sit rep. It's Wednesday, the day before the list race. I came home for lunch. I've been doing a little street tuning on the thing, as you saw. So far, we have it up to 11 pounds on the street. And it's doing okay. And I did the first oil change. Well, not really a full oil change on it. I just changed the filter and I cut it open because I wanted to see what was going on inside of this motor. And here's a little tech tip for you stock bottom end guys. Check this out.
All right, so I cut the filter open. I wanted to see and make sure this thing isn't eating itself alive already after the hits I made. And looking at the oil that came out of the filter, that's what all this is. There's no big chunks of bearing in there. There's a little bit of glitter, but that's somewhat normal, especially when you're breaking in a new camshaft. So I'm not alarmed with that. What is crazy, but look at all the gunk, all that black stuff, that is carbon. You know, all the carbon buildup that collects inside the valley and the crankcase on a motor. So this is what ends up in your oil filter. So literally put some miles on it, heat cycle it a few times, and just change the oil filter. Get all that junk out of there, okay? You can't use your regular oil change intervals on the first fire up of a fresh motor, a used motor. You can't sit here and think like, well, it's a motor that already has 140,000 miles on it. It's broken in, just let it ride. Dude, change it. If you've been inside of it and you messed with it, change it.
The next day.
Hey, so lunchtime tuning continues and it's not going so well. I thought I just popped the motor on this thing. That would make 2 motors in a week. It dumped all the oil on it. It was definitely an adventurous ride, for sure. It's still leaking. I looked everywhere, could not find a window to block. I dumped what little bit of oil I had left in it, fired it up again. The O-ring on the oil filter got rolled under somehow. Thank God. So we're still in this. We'll be at the track tonight, hopefully, to move on up. We'll see what this thing does. Tyler's on cleanup crew because I gotta go back to work. Man, I don't know if you guys can see it. I can already see it. So here it comes. I thought the car was spinning, and it wasn't spinning. It blew the O-ring out on the oil filter. Oil got under the left rear tire, and right there, you see the dark streak? Bam! Shot me hard to the left. You see where I was like, oh crap! And then I was like, pedaled it, and I'll stick it. And I got back in it again, and it didn't stick it. It just spun. Bad day. And then you can follow this oil trail all the way to my house. How cool is that? But check it out. Here's a tractor. Gotta go.
So we are en route to Kinston drag strip. A week of hell that this car has put us through, but through all this, we have triumphed. We are on our way. Well, we haven't triumphed yet. We kind of have, because I think tonight I'm going to go up 2 spots without even have to take a light, because, well, the guys that are above me, their cars aren't going to be there because they're broken. And you know what? If you want to go up on the list, you got to show up for the list. And that's the game that we play. And I think I'm playing it pretty well. So thanks, Tyler's phone. So rudely interrupted. We'll see how this plays out when we get there and who I'm going to be calling out. I'm calling out number 4 whenever I can. And we'll see what happens. See how the car feels.
Try to keep all the rods in it.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. We're going to...
Busting that ass.
Yep. We're racing, trailer racing. Can't even see them. That's how fast we are.
Can't handle it.
Bull City Speed in the house, invading Kinston. We're out.
Oh, did you see that? Whoa, wait. There is no light. Oh, don't know what happened. There is an error on the tree. This is awkward. So, what just happened, because my camera didn't record the first race, Cody took on Brian Ward in that badass Nova. Brian Ward red lit, so he's the loser of that race. And I was gonna call out the loser of that race. So, guess what, guys? I get to get my shit kicked in by Brian Ward again. Hopefully, he's fantastic on the tree like he was last race, and I can come around him. But I highly doubt it. Let's see what this little 5-point... make sure nobody's around. See what this little 5.3 can do.
All right, guys, so there you have it. The dust is settled. The storm has passed. The week from hell is finally over, and I am feeling fully recharged this next morning. Just kidding, man. I am war slap out, guys. It's been an emotional roller coaster of a week. It's been physically demanding. I've been busting my ass, very little sleep, trying to get this car ready for a race that I honestly wasn't even sure I wanted to participate in anymore. I seriously was questioning, why am I even doing racing? Maybe I should just quit all of this bull crap altogether and just start building street cars and show cars and just live a little mediocre 500 horsepower life. And my wife was telling me, and the support network of my friends and family around me are saying, dude, you're not, what are you talking about? Like, nothing you do is kind of mediocre, so you need to get out there and throw your hat in the ring and get in there and fight for it. So big shout out to my family, my wife with her patience and her understanding, my kids, my homie Tyler coming through in a clutch situation to help me get this thing ready when I was literally like lowest of lows, questioning why I should even try and do this anymore. And it paid off. It paid off. The plan worked. Even better than I ever could have possibly imagined. I not in a million years didn't think I was going to end up last night at number 4, especially not with a motor that, dude, $200. Who could have predicted this? I damn sure didn't, and I don't think any of you guys did either. So I want to say humongous thanks to all the fans and friends that came up to me and said that they liked the videos, they liked the car. This whole list race thing is really, really cool. I have never seen a track that busy, especially not this track, on a test and tune night, on a school night. Guys, it's Thursday night, and that place was packed. When I went up there and watched the second round of racing, and I looked how many people were lining the entire track from the starting line to the finish line, it's crazy. So the turnout and the support is absolutely amazing. So I appreciate it. You guys support your local tracks. Get out there on a test and tune night. Make some hits. Take your minivan out there, man. Take your kids out there. Ruin your kids' lives. Get them into drag racing, because this thing right here has destroyed my life for the past week. So, would I do it again? Hell yeah, without a doubt. So this is kind of like, I feel like this is like a little taste of what drag week's gonna be like. And if it is, I am dreading it and looking forward to it all at the same time. It's a war of attrition, and it's just been an absolute battle. And I came to fight. I'm gonna keep on fighting. So Brian Ward, you gotta call out on me next time. We're 1-1, third time's a charm, baby. Hopefully we can get a clean race off, and I'm gonna bust that ass. I hope. I really hope. So we're gonna take this pile of junk right over here, tear it down, figure out what the problem is, get it fixed and patched up, and get it back in that car so we can actually build some boost on the line. This thing took like 6 seconds. It took like 12 seconds to build boost. I was up on the line. I saw 6 pounds. I was like, yup, we're going in. And I bumped it in, let go of the button. And I thought Brian was so far out on me, he shut the car off just to mess with me. And I was like, oh yeah, real professional, Brian. That's cute. But then I looked up and I just saw big old W in my lane. Are you kidding me? He red lit? Oh, we just won. Like, I might have to race again. So, but we didn't. I checked the catch cans on the car. I don't know if it was coolant, just like from thermal expansion ended up in the overflow, or if I lifted the head a little bit. I had no idea. We weren't going to push our luck and ended up getting more shit under the tires and putting me in the wall. I took up both lanes on highway earlier that day trying to get this thing dialed in when it decided to try to kill me by spraying oil everywhere. Anyway, that's it, man. I appreciate all the support from all of you guys, the fans at the track, Bull City Speed Nation, everybody that supports me. Huge thanks to my sponsors, Brian Tooley Racing. Oh, and that's a new banner. I feel like there's something coming. God help us. I'm riding with Bull City Speed, and I'm out. Peace.